Right now, a single glucose molecule is drifting toward your cell's outer wall, about to trigger a process that keeps every heartbeat, thought, and breath powered. A protein channel built into the membrane recognizes glucose instantly, swings open like a tiny gate, and pulls the molecule into the busy cell interior. Inside the cytoplasm, glucose enters a factory floor busier than any city, surrounded by ribosomes, fibers, and thousands of molecular machines running nonstop every second. Enzymes immediately attack the glucose molecule, snapping it apart in a process called glycolysis, splitting one sugar into two smaller, energy-rich fragments in an instant. Those fragments are shuttled straight into the mitochondria, the cell's power plants, where folded inner membranes wait to strip out every last bit of energy. Inside, a chain reaction called the Krebs cycle rips electrons free from the fragments, passing them down a conveyor built directly into the folded membrane walls. Those electrons power a spinning molecular turbine, and with every full rotation, the mitochondria stamp out a fresh molecule of ATP, the cell's usable energy currency. One glucose molecule alone can generate over 30 ATP molecules, and a single busy cell burns through millions of them in less than a minute. Meanwhile, deep inside the nucleus, that same cell's DNA holds the instructions for building every protein the cell will ever need to survive and function. A copy of those instructions is transcribed onto a messenger strand, which peels away from the DNA and heads straight for the nucleus's outer boundary. Out in the cytoplasm, a ribosome grabs the messenger strand and starts reading it letter by letter, assembling a brand new protein piece by piece. Building that single protein costs the cell real energy, burning through dozens of ATP molecules pulled directly from the power supply the mitochondria just produced. Once finished, the new protein travels all the way back to the membrane, taking its place as a fresh channel, ready to let in the next glucose. This entire cycle, glucose in, energy out, protein built, happens inside your body an almost incomprehensible number of times every single second you're alive. A single cell can produce and consume 10 million ATP molecules every second just to keep its basic functions like movement and repair running smoothly. Your entire body contains roughly 37 trillion cells, and nearly every one of them is running this exact same glucose to energy process right now. That means somewhere in your body, trillions of glucose molecules are being split, burned, and converted into energy in the exact same instant you're reading this. One glucose molecule, one tiny cell, and an energy factory running trillions of times a day, the quiet machine that never once stops keeping you alive.